Guys, well, we have reached the part of the show where it is called the segment of Truth and Justice, where...
The segment of Truth and Justice.
where I ask you guys questions from the superhero deck from Podex.
Nice.
So let's get this started. All right. I got the Podex app open on my phone here.
Nice.
You too can get your own app in the App Store. It's available for both iOS and Android.
So cool.
So I'm going to scroll down to the superhero deck.
Nice.
And pick a card at random. Let's see. All right. What superhero deserves a reboot right now? It was up to you. Which superhero deserves a reboot right now?
Wow.
I mean, in a comic or in a movie, or like what's the, like a complete reboot?
Yes, a complete reboot.
That's a great question.
That's a tough question. Because half the time it's like when you read a comic and someone's changed the story, whether you like that story or not, like it changes something. So thinking about, if I rebooted,
I got one.
Green Lantern or something.
That's a good one.
I mean, you can reboot Green Lantern like they had already done. At one point it was like, well, here's how.
Would you erase Ryan Reynolds?
I'm gonna go with Adam Warlock.
Really?
I love that character, and then it's just like they kind of just like he faded away into like nothingness. It's just like, let's bring him back. Let's start him up from scratch. This is the guy that like controlled the whole Infinity Gauntlet. This was an ass kicker.
Right.
He was awesome, and I loved his design. Like, he was just a really freaking cool character, and like he was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was gonna say, didn't they
He was in the
showed
comic.
him.
He was a huge part of the comic, and then it's just like when the movie came, it's just like Star-Lord like was like the head of like Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm just like, what happened to Adam Warlock?
You know what I want to see? I want to see Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Oh,
Silver
man.
And I'm not sure if you remember, but this was probably like 2003 when they tried to reboot Silver Surfer. And,
in the Fantastic Four movie?
Right.
yeah, but he had a comic book.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were talking about movie.
It was like
or
the
comic.
volume.
That was the question.
It was like right around that time though.
Oh, okay.
It was probably like a year before that movie came out. And what happened was they released the first 2 issues, and it was like there was like no text, and it was just like Silver Surfer surfing through the galaxy, and it was just kind of like, where the fuck is he going? But he was like in a rush to get somewhere, like something crazy was going on, and it was just like, this is getting really sexy. This is like right around the same time Carlos Wade was doing the Venom reboot, which was pretty cool. And that's when like you get like Venomized Wolverine and really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I was reading both of them at the same time. But then what ended up happening
That was a whole Venomverse.
this is before Venomverse.
Yeah.
Way before. This is like 10 years before.
Oh, yeah.
The artist on this Silver Surfer run just disappeared. And he was only known by like one name. Like, I forgot what his name was, but it was like it was one word. And he just like disappeared.
Like
and
Madonna.
Something like that.
Cher.
Yeah. like Foreskin, whatever the hell his name was. But then they ended up bringing in another artist, and the series, it was supposed to be an ongoing series, and it only lasted like 4 or 5 issues. And it was just like, there was so much potential, So that it was like right around that time I was reading Venom, the Carlos Wade Venom. I was reading the Thanos series, and I was reading the Hawkeye series, and they were all great. But it was just like that Silver Surfer one had like the most potential, and it just like completely disappeared. So yeah, Silver Surfer would be amazing.
All right, guys. One more question.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite superhero gadget?
Ooh. I mean, when I think gadgets, I think
of Batman. Right?
I think of Batman
Right.
or Forge. Like, those are the 2 characters I think of. Because, I mean, Forge just kind of says, oh, I'll build this. You know, out of whatever. But, I mean, Batman's got some really cool. You know what? I got it. The shark repellent that Batman has in Batman 66.
Oh my god.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna be out in the ocean,
Right. Yeah.
you might as well have that on you.
Yeah.
So it has to be a gadget.
A gadget.
It can't
I mean,
be
is that a
powered?
gadget?
It says a gadget. Favorite
Shit.
superhero gadget.
Oh man.
It can't be the car either.
Spidey's
Yeah.
even Spidey's web is
Yeah.
gadgets.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking Sam Raimi and
I
then
mean,
you put it in.
impact webbing changed Spider-Man like forever. You know.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite superhero gadget you guys haven't even seen yet. Condrey's spike.
Oh, gee.
Oh.
Wait until you see how it's used.
But wait a minute. Is Condrey really considered a superhero?
Oh, you'll of course.
Oh.
Or is he like an anti-hero?
Well, even anti-heroes are.
Yeah, but I would say like he has never killed anyone that like didn't deserve to like be killed.
Yeah.
But he's like more along the lines of like
Until I draw him killing
Yeah.
some red. No.
Yeah, yeah, you know. So best gadget.
What's it gonna
Wow.
be?
What is it gonna be? It would be Spider-Man's web shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go for sure like Green Goblin's glider or
Well, I
something.
love Green Goblin is
I
like
mean,
one
is that
of
a gadget? That's like a vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. True.
But think about it. What's Spider-Man? Like I was so pissed in the movies when they made it like organic webs.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Sam Raimi's
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's
Tobey
part of the
Maguire,
It's like,
mutation.
no, because Peter Parker's a fucking scientist. He's a genius
Right.
that he created, and like the webs are made out of like peanut butter and all like these things that he finds around his house and stuff like that. You know, like that's like the coolest thing in the world. So yeah, I would go with the web shooters.
Nice.